continue to call in for all your fashions. Lynn Murphy's coming up next.
Thank you, ladies. Well, I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon because we have truly two of the most exciting, one-of-a-kind, absolute pieces. If you love fashion, we have you covered. If you love unique and one-of-a-kind, we have you covered. If you love amazing savings, everything's going to be available with 4 flex pays and free shipping and handling in our 2-hour show of Beautiful Absolute. Well, let me share with you a little idea about some of the things that we're going to be highlighting coming up in our show today. Just about everything is brand new. Every design that we're going to be offering to everybody has captivated what we're looking for in the world of fine jewelry. And is there anything any better than the classic bypass? It is the #1 silhouette that we're seeing in colored gemstones. And we have for you a brand new design that we're offering today at only $49.95. So believable, beautiful on the hand, elongates the finger. And as promised, every single special, we will have free shipping and handling. Every single special we're going to be offering with 4 monthly flex payments, including one of the most expensive, one of the most difficult designs in a beautiful hoop. That's an inside-outside hoop. We took it a step further, and I'm working one-on-one with our buyers. I said, can we do this in an oval shape? That makes it even more difficult, and they made it happen. So you get that brilliance, you get that fire, and hello to our beautiful Sue, our model, who's gonna be joining us with all these gorgeous pieces of Absolute, and I welcome your calls. I'd love to hear from you. That is the #1 universal length. It is the most flattering style, and you're getting that gorgeous look of a 1/2 carat of diamonds in each hoop design. It's close to a carat in total weight. Holiday priced, $10 off. It's our only 2 hours of Absolute for the month of October. And I promise you, we have pulled out all the stops. Okay, you got it just for a minute, if we can. I know I'm gonna challenge everybody. These are not only the most beautiful, but they are the coolest earrings that we have ever done in that clip design. Because what you're gonna notice right off the bat, and I put these on, how this works, you can double them up and wear them as so, almost like a spray design. But the way that they have been created, and I'm gonna show you this by pulling off the butterfly backing in the back here to show you that on the inside, there's actually 2. So the look here is for you to incorporate that almost kind of like your ear is pierced double, like on the back as it is in the front. And there's 3 notches on the sterling silver post here. So you can go ahead and you can create that look. If you want a little bit further away from one another, it's almost like, how in the world are those earrings being worn like that? And when you get a close-up on the ear, you'll get that feeling instantly because it looks like you have a full diamond in a linear design in the back of the ear. Okay, do you see what I mean here? Watch what I'm showing you. See the back? Is that, no, excuse my earpiece, but this is what I am so excited about. The hottest look in that double style earring. We did a lot where you would see the pearl in the back, but we've never done in Absolute, which is the world's finest simulant diamond. Absolutely cannot tell the difference. Even the most trained eye is warned. Do never, ever, ever try to sight ID one of these stones because it's that flawless. It is that perfect. And you can wear it just like a diamond. It's never gonna discolor. We set it in beautiful precious metal. And in this case here, it is the newest in designs that we have done in that double style ear. Isn't that the coolest thing? And then if you wanna go ahead and kind of like just offset it a little bit and create almost like, well, like Sue did, almost a V shape at the bottom, like a horseshoe. You can wear it that way, and you can adjust the post because there's 3 notches that are in the actual post here. So you can adjust if you want to wear it. Let me show that to you on the additional one. See the 3 individual nuts? So if you want to wear it up a little bit higher, you can do so. If you want to wear it mid-length, you can do that, and then you have it where it comes down and dips a little bit lower. It is really an amazing idea. They would retail, they appraised at $105. So we're offering these today at $10 off. They're brand new at $59.95. free shipping and handling. And then we also have 4 or 5 monthly flex payments. Everything is also going to be available with an additional monthly flex payment when you shop with our HSN charge card. So if you don't have the HSN charge card, today is a perfect time to apply. On top of that, start thinking about holiday gifts, because keep in mind, we have extended all of our purchases now for holiday delivery. So if you know you love these fashion forward, one-of-a-kind earrings, or you're saying, my daughter's gonna love these, she's gonna adore these. This is exactly what she's been showing me in the magazines. We have extended our returns for holiday gift giving all the way until January 31st, 2017. Isn't that clever? It really is unique and special, and the fact that you can adjust it even makes it that much more unique, and that you're getting 4 different looks or 5 different looks in a single dangle earring, because you have that convertibility, and it's gonna go back beautifully. I love it with the necklace that Sue has on. I love it with this amazing collared necklace that I'm wearing, all working back together. And I wanted to kind of take everyone through the journey of Absolute, which is exclusive to HSN. What we do is we use the world's finest quality rough. So like diamonds, Absolute is graded exactly the same way. So they look at the color, the clarity, the overall carat weight, just like we talk about in diamonds. So what we start with is flawless rough. So we equate it to a flawless D diamond. What does that mean? Perfection, flawless, brilliant, no imperfections, fire like you've never seen before. And when you see the two together, you can't tell. That's why we say you never ever, you can't tell the difference between a genuine diamond and Absolute. I've had Absolute pieces for over 18 years in my jewelry wardrobe. And it still looks as brilliant and gorgeous today as it did the very first day I purchased it. So we have about 30 seconds remaining. A fun way to get started on a real fashion forward look with the look of diamonds. And when you see the carat weight, this is something else I want to talk about. When you see the carat weight up on the screen, that's exactly what a diamond equivalent carat weight would be. So we're looking at over 2 carats in diamond round brilliant stones in each one of the earrings here, equating to almost 4 1/4 carats altogether. So super, very, very popular, and I'm thrilled to say, to go back with it, if you wanna go like the creme de la creme of all fabulous necklaces in our Absolute collection, take a look at our collar design. It's actually hinged in the back, all in sterling silver, and it's available today at a price at over $600. It's $329.95. It's extremely, extremely limited. We have free shipping and handling, and then of course, 4 or 5 monthly flex payments. I know it's not for everyone, but it may just be that one special diamond necklace piece that you always dreamed of, maybe having something like this custom made for you, and you know that would be thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. We custom made it for you in our Absolute collection. But as we mentioned, we have so many fabulous pieces for you that are brand new, and that brings us into our double ball 30-inch necklace that is 100% adjustable. And we've been loving the new adjustable beads that we're seeing in bracelets. In fact, I have a baguette bracelet that's gonna be coming up a little bit later on for you, which also has that adjustability in the beads in the back. So it's comfortable, it's easy to wear. If you want to basically make this a little bit of a longer look, you can easily just take that rounded, almost like a toggle, if you will, and then it has rubber on the inside, and then you can pull it down. Now, here's the other fun thing that you're able to do. I can pull this all the way up and watch what happens, okay? I run it all the way up. Now I can create even that almost choker look with that beautiful linear design at the bottom. And what you're gonna notice is that you have all pave, the look of gorgeous diamonds nestling at the bottom here. So it's just that easy throw it over your headpiece that you can adjust to whatever neckline that you're wearing. It's all in precious metal, in sterling silver. And this is what Sue has been wearing, and I said how perfectly everything goes together, from the double earring that we started off with to this beautiful V style. Sue, if you could, can you just show everybody too? Because let's take that little nozzle right there and pull it up to right at where you're dressed. There you go. See what I mean? How you can change that look more of a choker, or go ahead and do what you were gonna do, bring it all the way down, and that creates a whole different feel. You could do this, which would be really fun if you're wearing, let's say, an open back dress. Right? What you could do is dangle this on the back of that open back dress, and how sexy and beautiful that would look. $132.95, this exact necklace right here. We sent all of these pieces out when you see an appraisal, and they were given 3 individual appraisals, okay? We don't take the highest, we don't take the mid, we take the lowest of those 3 appraisals on all of our pieces, and that's how we come up with the appraisal value. They're 3 outside venues all together. So this would, out in the regular retail, be you know, a $300 piece, no doubt about it. And that goes back to, again, the fact that it's all precious metal and sterling silver, that you have all that adjustability, that we're talking about the world's finest simulant diamond that is gonna look beautiful and flawless and sparkle like a perfect D quality diamond. And most of us have never, I mean, I've been in the jewelry industry for over 25 years now. I've never seen in person a flawless D diamond. I know they're out there, they're very, very rare, but that is what we can basically compare Absolute to. And I think that's so important, because not all simulated diamonds are created equally. And that's so important to keep in mind and to understand. And I think a lot of us have gone through and have experienced just that. Maybe you purchased something because you fell in love with it, and a simulant diamond, and was that look of a diamond you always wanted to have. And then after 2 months, you look down at your hand and the stone is yellowed, or it's foggy, or it's cloudy, and you're thinking, what in the world? And basically, it's ruined. You can't bring that back. So that would be a very, very low quality of rough that they were using of a simulated diamond. We only use the absolute finest. This piece here is completely versatile. It's unique in the fact that you can adjust to whatever neckline that you're wearing. It's long enough if you're wearing layered pieces like turtlenecks and a blazer or a jean jacket, how sleek and cool this is gonna look back with it. It is our brand new double ball 30-inch adjustable necklace. I have fewer than, looks like 100 of these now remaining. And remember, it's the only 2 hours of Absolute for the month of October, and the only opportunity to take advantage of free shipping and handling on every single piece, and 4 or 5 monthly flex payments. Well, I think we're all gonna agree that one of our favorite new picks, and this is not anything new when we talk about Bypass, but it is back as one of the #1 leading designs in rings. It's one of the most recommended, whether it be in real diamonds, whether it be in colored gemstones or exotic stones, or whether it be in fashion jewelry. The Bypass look, especially, let me take it a step further, with baguettes. And I'm speaking of baguettes because you're gonna see that that's exactly what we're portraying here between this unbelievable, I mean, that is just one of the most exceptional baguette diamond bracelets, diamond look bracelets. See, it's you even get yourself called, I get caught sometimes, that we've ever featured. That goes back perfectly, but the baguettes are a huge, huge, huge request now in custom-made designer jewelry. So our buyers, they travel the world just like every other top jewelry store and, you know, big designer jewelry names out there. They go to all the same seminars, all the same fabulous shows around the world. So they are right up on what is hot, what is the latest look, and in diamonds, it is right here. And this is the thing that I love. It's not gonna be anywhere near $49.95 in real diamonds. And the beauty is, and I knew this was gonna be hot right off the bat, we do have sizes 5 through size 10. That's a perfect close-up, guys. Thank you so much there. It is absolutely exquisite. I mean, you want to talk about believability. You have the round brilliant in the stone, okay? Then you have, surrounding that, the smaller individual round brilliants, like almost a princess jacket of round brilliant stones that are holding the stones into place, like a little princess solitaire. Then what we did is we have the baguettes that are beautifully, see how they are accenting each side of the shank on the band? And then you have the round brilliants coming all the way around. I'm gonna show you, we have coming up, speaking of that kind of princess look that we're seeing everywhere around prominent stones, whether it be round stones. I have a pair of earrings that are in a princess kind of square shape that have that perfect smaller princess jacket of round brilliant stones around it that would go beautifully with this bypass ring. The other thing we always love to talk about, oh, that is so pretty on. Yeah, thank you, perfect. Is some of the most flattering designs. And this, the bypass, is just that. If you want to elongate the look of the hand, it's that offsetting that is known as the bypass, which makes it one of the most popular, along with kind of a knuckle-to-knuckle or a linear design. But bypass has always been the one that is recommended to give you a leaner, more slenderizing, elongated look on the finger. But look what I'm going to do for you. Let me show you some of these beautiful things that are coming up. See what we're seeing in the trend of that kind of almost princess jacket, where you have the princess jacket around their smaller round stones around the solitaires here in the bypass ring. And now we did the same thing with the princess jacket that are surrounding the princess solitaire in the earrings. I also have a lever back pair of earrings that are gonna be our showstopper coming up a little bit later that did the exact same look with taking that princess look of a jacket and accented a perfect round brilliant stone in a lever back design. So we have something for everyone. This is our #1 jewelry category on hsn.com. And I definitely want to hear from you. You can go onto my Lynn Murphy Facebook page and give me any recommendations. I'm working one-on-one with our buyers every month. We're going to be bringing to you a 2-hour absolute jewelry show. So if there's something specific that you've been wanting to see, I'll tell you, we have some beautiful bridal sets that are going to be coming up. We stay with some of our classics and basics, and then we bring it up and elevate it to a whole different look where I call them my dream pieces. I mean, who wouldn't want, aren't they, you know, a gorgeous bypass diamond ring that look like this? But the reality is, you know, we don't have those easy to come by couple $1,000s, if not more, depending on the quality of the diamonds, to put out for a ring. You don't have to. And I'm gonna say that with the utmost of confidence. There is no way in a million years you would ever be able to know that this ring, this line bracelet that I'm wearing, these beautiful earrings that I just showed you, would you ever know that they weren't anything but real, genuine diamonds, right? I mean, I always talk about this commercial we did years ago here at HSN, and it was, you know, it's centered all around our Absolute collection, which is the world's finest simulated diamond, because we use the finest rough. We use the A quality rough. And we had this commercial, was one of the trolleys that we have downtown here. I remember this, my producer Catherine said, I remember this. And there was you know, a lovely lady, and she was dressed head to toe in all Absolute. And I am telling you, the tagline was, do you think anybody in a million years would ever know the difference? And there is no way, from the ring that she had, the solitaire, she had a gorgeous little line bracelet. I mean, she looked like Diamond Lil, but you would never know in a million years that it was anything but that of genuine stone. So that, to me, especially welcoming so many first-time brand new shoppers to our Absolute line, I want you to shop with confidence. That's why we set it in precious metal. That's why when we talk about, you know, the quality of the stones, that you can be 100% rest assured that this brilliance and fire, which you'll notice as soon as you open up the box when you get this at home, is you get your sparkle. It's all you need. That's all I use to clean my Absolute, and it brings it right back. It'll never discolor. It won't get that yellow kind of cloudy look, but you will like everything else. I mean, dust and so forth and everyday environment will cover the stone, but as soon as you polish it off or use your Sparkle Sparkle, that genuine gorgeous brilliance comes right back to life. So you get it, one of our most popular rings. I still can't get over the fact that we're offering this for $49.95, and you can get it home for $12.50 with your unconditional guarantee. Okay, we're gonna give you a little sneak peek at something we've never done before. Not only are these gorgeous baguette solitaires making up that center stone, look at the princess jacket surrounding it. If that doesn't look like thousands and thousands of beautiful custom diamond solitaires, I don't know. I'm not really sure what more we could do, because for $49.95, it's a first for us, going back to the huge look that we're seeing in baguettes and the beautiful princess jacket looks that we're seeing in rings and earrings and pendants and you name it. We have it all in this brand new set. And I mentioned Sparkle Sparkle. I'm telling you, Catherine, myself, use it every single day. Use it on your precious, gorgeous, metals, on your genuine gemstones. You can use this on your fashion jewelry. Use it on your absolute. There's nothing quite like it. Always a customer pick. It's the easiest, it's the quickest, it's the fastest, it's the most natural way to clean everything, even down to opals and pearls. So if you're not familiar with Sparkle Sparkle, check with your representative. You can certainly go on hsn.com. Okay, well, here's that dream come true piece. This is the aspirational piece that I would think that every woman in the world would love to own. Not just any diamond tennis bracelet, but a diamond tennis bracelet of the finest, most expensive, beautiful cuts, which is baguettes. That's why you never, very, very rarely see anything like this in the world of diamonds, or in the world of even simulated diamonds like we're showing, because it is so difficult to cut these stones. Then to set these stones, they have to be 100% precise in millimeter and measurement, or they would never, ever stay put in this setting. And there you can see the accent again on the side, those round, brilliant, beautiful, almost like little individual jackets of diamonds that are showcasing and holding the baguettes into place. It's 7 inches in length. It's 1/4 inch wide. This exact bracelet appraised for $415. We're offering it today at $199.95. Free shipping and handling on every single absolute piece that we share with you today, and 4 or 5 flex pays. So what does that mean? Because we are, as I said, welcoming so many hundreds of first-time shoppers, and thank you. And I want to hear from those of you who have purchased Absolute, whether it be in the past with us at HSN, whether it been last September when we started doing just a 2-hour show once a month, keeping it very special, or 20 years ago, or 15 years ago. Please share with everyone what they can expect. But how FlexPay works is that when you call in, and if you shop with any major credit card or debit card or PayPal, what we'll do is your first monthly payment, and we ship this out to you in 48 hours, you'll receive it in the next couple of days, on that credit card will be $50, okay? No shipping, you don't have to worry about that, tax if applicable, okay? We ship this to you, and then you have another entire month. So that would be $49.95 for October, $49.95, then we'll bill your credit card company in November, and then in December, and so forth. Now, if you're not 100% satisfied, we make it so easy, especially right now, because we've started our holiday gift exchange, so that means you have until the end of January 2017 if you're giving it as a gift for any returns. But normally on an everyday basis, never ever a question asked. You always have a 30-day money-back guarantee on every single purchase, and we make it simple. We put that return label right inside the package. You just go ahead and you stamp it, you just stick it right back on, and whatever the method of delivery was, whether it be UPS or United States Postal Service, they will take it right back and ship it to us, and everything will be refunded. That's the beauty of shopping with us at HSN. I have 100 of these remaining. That's how popular this whole ensemble was. Look at this. Look at my right-hand solitaire ring. Is that beautiful? This whole ensemble has been, as soon as we put these pieces up on hsn.com. Now, a couple of the other little details I really want to point out. This is made exactly, and we go to the same exact fine manufacturers that are setting stones like this in real diamonds. They're the only ones that are basically capable of doing tedious settings like this. So we go to those exact same facilities, again, in beautiful sterling silver. You have a push clasp, just like you would expect on a platinum and diamond bracelet of this caliber. You have not one, but a double safety catch on each side. The undercarriage on here is all open gallery and perfectly smooth and polished, just like it would be in fine gold or in platinum. So it is those little details that make all the difference in the world. I just wish we had another 500 of these. I really, really, truly do. Yes, there's tennis bracelets out there. Most of them are gonna be your classic cuts, your round, brilliant tennis bracelets. They're beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous. You might come across every once in a while like an oval or mixed individual shaped line bracelet, but I will tell you, I've never seen anything quite like this where your baguettes are the center stage here. The most expensive, the rarest, the most brilliant of all unique, custom, fancy cuts is what's making up the entire bracelet that we're sharing with you. And then highlight it with the gorgeous princess, kind of that princess anchoring of the border that we did on both sides. So we'll let you know when that is completely sold out. Okay, few things we want to mention. I know a lot of you have been saying, okay, that gorgeous solitaire that Lynn is wearing on her right hand, is that gonna be coming up in the show? You better believe it. And we do also have it in our Precious Vermeil, and we'll tell you more about that. It's holiday priced at $59.95. Please take a minute out and read the reviews on this beautiful piece with all the baguettes that does. Look at that, work back beautifully to our line bracelet. I will tell you, I have fewer than 100 in 5 through size 10 in the sterling and in the vermeil. And of course, with the free shipping and the 4 flex pays, let's make dreams come true, because that is a dream come true, gorgeous one-of-a-kind ring. Okay, speaking of beautiful, one-of-a-kind classics, that's what we have for you in, oh boy, we call this, it's like a horseshoe bit, which we typically only see on bracelets. Well, this is the first time we've done that horseshoe bit. Do you see that off to the side? Look at the gallery in there. See on the shanks? First time we've done it in a ring. And we did it kind of almost in that 3-stone style setting. Check this special holiday price, $39.95. Doesn't get any better than that. Precious metal, gorgeous, gorgeous absolute. Free shipping. When you shop with a credit card, it's $10 to get this at home. Or 5 flex pays would be what, like $7 and change. So still available, but very, very, very limited. So many beautiful one-of-a-kind pieces coming your way. Stay with us. We are gonna keep you in the know right now. Leslie Ann is standing by with a quick buy.
Got a minute? I want to share with you one of my favorite bags. This is HSN's Quick Buy. The Joy & Iman Timeless Chic Leading Lady bag is the organization you need with the chic fashion statement that you want. It's the best of both worlds, day-to-day style and fabulous function. Outside, you're going to feel the soft 100% leather. Look inside and you'll find plenty of pockets for all of your essentials. I always lose my keys, but never again with this easy access outside pocket. And inside, there's multiple pockets to hold everything from coins to cards to your cosmetics. Every item will stay in place. The decorative gold pocket watch charm, it doubles as a bracelet. This is the timeless it bag you will wear every day. The Joy & Iman Genuine Leather Chic Leading Lady bag is available right now on hsn.com/quickbuy.
You guys ready to do this?
One of the most accomplished and recognizable artists of his generation, Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter Michael Bublé is back.
There we go, beautiful.
Watch Michael perform songs from his new album, Nobody But Me, for the first time at HSN. Pre-order at hsn.com and receive an exclusive 5-track bonus CD. And don't miss the premiere of the Buy Invitation Fragrance gift set. Watch the live event Monday, only on HSN.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
Well, if you love diamonds like I think every single woman in the world does, you are definitely shopping at the right place. This is our 2-hour special once a month of Gorgeous Absolute, the world's finest simulated diamond. And we have, as I said, some of the most gorgeous designs. We have worked so one-on-one with every one of the big designers out there, bringing to you the hottest looks in real diamonds and in gemstones. And these stud earrings are it. And I can assure you, in a diamond equivalent, we're looking at thousands and thousands of dollars we'd have to invest to be able to get a stud earring of this quality. Well, holiday special price, it will be $59.95, but while they last, they're $49.95. This is that everyday earring. This is that earring, like myself, and like I always say, you know, when I'm traveling or in general, my mom likes to invest in one pair of great earrings and wear them every single day, sleep in those earrings, wear them when she's dressed to the nine, wear them when she's going on vacation, knows that they're gonna look great when she's going, you know, to the pool or to the beach. It is this earring. If you love vintage, if you love estate, it is this earring that you're gonna see in all the big high-end jewelry stores come this holiday season. We're bringing it to you first in Absolute, and I want to take you through some of the really unique special features that we added to this. So it looks like a gorgeous Princess Solitaire. They're actually, these are baguettes that are beautifully paved all the way around, making up the earring. Very expensive, very difficult to achieve that type of look. You can even see it from the side there. They're low profile. We also have been listening. We have the larger extended size butterfly backing. So it makes it easier to hold on to. It makes it easier to be able to, you know, secure them. They're not those little tiny butterflies that you can barely even hold in your fingers because they're so small. And also when you get into this kind of measurements in an earring, these are about 3/8 by 3/8. You want to have the larger backings to keep them balanced in proportion when they're on the ear. This is that, you know what? I got my earring, my investment diamond earring. Nobody else has anything like it, and I love them because I never take them off. This is my signature. It is my staple. I shower in these. I wear them to the office. I wear them when I'm going out in the evening. If I have a special dinner, if I have a special holiday party, it is that earring. If you're looking for a beautiful classic to give to someone who has their birthday in April, which of course diamond is their birthstone, can you imagine? Yes, you see beautiful diamond studs out there. Have you ever seen anything like this? I haven't. And going back to what the trends are and the styles, baguettes are bigger and hotter than they've ever been. And that was hard because, you know, I was talking with our buyers. I said, you're telling me they're even more popular than they were in the late 80s and the early 90s, where every single setting that you saw was done with some kind of baguette, whether it be just little accents off to the side. They said, Lynn, even bigger than ever in that, you know, 10-year period. And baguettes have always been what we kind of reserve for like a wealthy setting, a very expensive setting, or cut, I should say, and then setting in a jewelry piece. And so to be able to do something like we've done here with the gorgeous accents of these magnificent baguettes, see how they have that clean brilliance and fire, and then put the earring jacket around it. I think it just really, truly is magnificent. And that's what we're trying to do. We want to bring to you Something for everyone. To me, this is the ultimate in beautiful diamond stud earrings. That doesn't get any better. And you're getting them home for $12.50 with your unconditional guarantee, or under $10 with your HSN charge card. I know we do have hundreds and hundreds of you in the ordering process. Jump on in. You're in for an absolute treat when you get those at home and you open up that box and you see the fire coming out of those brilliant, brilliant stud earrings. 512-073. Okay, I know this was one that many of you were asking me last time I was on in September with Absolute. Can you please bring back the heart shape eternity band ring? Well, guess what? We have it for you. And not only is it back, but I want to just share with you, we were able to secure it in all 3 of those beautiful precious metals. So we have sterling silver in the colors, the vermeil, and then rose vermeil. These are all heart shape around the entire band. Talk about the perfect anniversary band for our heart collectors out there. Jump on in. I have 5 through 10. It's back with free shipping and handling for the very first time, and for the very first time with 4 or 5 flex payments. So don't wait too long on that one. I know it's been a huge request. I know our buyers worked so hard to bring it back for this show. So it's here, but we have a feeling it's gonna go very, very quickly. Okay, now let's talk about my baguette emerald cut. You hit the jackpot here. Line bracelet is so cool. And the great thing is for gift giving, it doesn't matter if you're saying, well, I have no idea what my mom's wrist size or my sister's wrist size is, or what my, mother-in-law's wrist size is, or whomever it may be, because it doesn't matter. One size is gonna fit just about everybody because of the adjustability on the line bracelet. We've never done that before in our Absolute collection, in a line design like we're sharing with you here. So beautiful, brilliant emerald cut. Look at the fire, the sparkle, the colors that are coming through each and every single one of the stones here. And this is another one with free shipping for these 2 hours and 4 flex pays to get it home for under $35. You are in for a beautiful treat. And I'll show you, this is the silver. This one also comes in vermeil. And what is our vermeil? Our vermeil is 120 mils. We exceed what the government standards are in an overlay of genuine gold over sterling silver. So no mystery metals, it's precious metal, and the same thing we do, the precious metal in the rose. So we take rose gold, 120 mils of that, and that is bonded over your sterling silver. So it's not fashion, it's the real deal. You have complete versatility where one size, as I mentioned, it's 9 inches in length. So basically, this will comfortably fit a 4.5-inch wrist up to an 8.5-inch wrist. You could even use this as an anklet if you wanted to, because it has that kind of adjustability to it. So brand new today. This is another great example that this piece, this line bracelet, appraised at $230. And what we were able to do while they last in all 3 colors is really paramount, because we've never did anything quite like this. And we're gonna show you there's the close-up shot I wanted you to see here. Emerald cut, just in general, is rarely seen in genuine diamonds, and there's a reason. Because it's such a clear cut in a stone, you will see in an emerald cut more imperfections, more flaws than you would in any other cut in a diamond. So unless you're working with a near flawless, if not flawless stone, that's the only time you're gonna see those very expensive cuts like an emerald cut, similar to that of a baguette. That's why you don't see baguettes often, especially in larger individual shapes in baguettes, because it's so difficult and expensive to do. That's the beauty of Absolute. We can do those very extreme, expensive, rare cuts like emerald cut. at a very affordable price, and yet still get that gorgeous clarity and brilliance that you would never be able to get, even in, like I said, a genuine diamond. Many of you have asked for that, even like Princess Cut Stones, which we do have some for you in solitaires. Be almost impossible to find one that was flawless in a real diamond. I even have a heart solitaire ring that we haven't had in over, oh my goodness, probably 8 years. And it's a different silhouette. We only had one other heart shape because it's so difficult, even in absolute, to be able to produce that perfect flawless shape, which we consider fancy shape, expensive shapes, and get it to be, you know, precise and perfect. We even have that coming up for you this afternoon with free shipping and handling and 4 or 5 flex pays. So here we go, 2 minutes, all 3 gorgeous metals. We have the look of sterling, which we have the rhodium finished over it. Then you have the look of 18 karat rose gold or 18 karat in the yellow gold. That's the close-up I wanted you to see. And then I want to show you the fluidity of this design here too, because you can adjust it from 4.5 inches up to 8.5 inches on a wrist. And it has to do with this little kind of nozzle right here. And that's where the adjustability comes into play. So you can pull it if you want to make it a little bit longer, and then you're going to push on it to tighten it up. But here's the other thing that I love. We kept it extremely fluid. So if you like to wear your bracelets, let's say a little bit looser, you're able to do that. If you like to wear them a little bit tighter, and that way, you know, it's not gonna be turning around on the wrist, you also have, you know what, the capability of doing that. So we have done something for the first time ever, beautiful emerald solitaires that are perfectly accented with round brilliant, almost again like those round princess jackets that are also in the square shape around each and every one of the stones here. Your choice, rose, yellow, or your beautiful sterling silver, either or. Right now, we have all available for you at our special HSN price at $124.95 with free shipping and handling and 4 or 5 flex pays. I don't know if we've ever done free shipping and handling on every single one of our jewelry pieces in absolute and additional flex at the same time. I think that's fantastic. Okay, well we have, oh, all right. I'm gonna ask you to do this. This is our showstopper. Please jot this item number down. This is like the creme de la creme in all earrings in beautiful diamond solitaires. First off, one of the most expensive actual settings for an earrings, that's a lever back in this shape, so you don't have to worry about any backings. Are they spectacular? And they will be $59.95. We work so hard to be able to offer these to you, and over 4 carats here altogether would be the diamond equivalent at $59.95. $44.95 free shipping, 4 flex pays. That's $11 and change to get these at home. And look at them on Sue. Do you see why we're so excited? These are the perfect diamond drop earrings. Perfect. Everything to our most requested, most popular lever back silhouette. They look great, whether, again, as an everyday earring. You never have to worry about switching those out. They look wonderful with, oh, every color, every style. It just doesn't get any better. So that is our showstopper. We've been anxiously waiting to kind of reveal those to you. You can start inquiring about those right now. And we are so thrilled to partner up with HSN Cares. In fact, here's Leslie who's going to tell us a little bit more about that.
HSN Cares is dedicated to empowering women and helping families in need. Our partnership with the U.S. Fund for UNICEF helps build a better future for children. When you purchase an item from our HSN Cares U.S. Fund for UNICEF collection, we will donate $5 to the U.S. Fund for UNICEF. With $5, UNICEF can feed a child for more than 3 days. Search HSN Cares at hsn.com to shop the collection or make a donation.
'Twas the night before Host Pick, and all through the home, our hosts were all stirring, but they weren't alone. To make holidays more special than ever this year, they invited their families to share the good cheer. The hosts have all made their picks with care. From gatherings to gifts, they'll help you prepare. It's a 3-day event, and to make spirits bright, get 4 flex pay on all, and to all a good night.
The Serious Skincare woman is every woman. We have something for everyone. The A Defiance line is for those women out there who have lines and wrinkles. If you're not using A Defiance, you're not doing everything you can for your skin. Serious C is for anyone that wants brighter, more luminous looking skin. If you're over 40, it's an absolute must. The Glycolic line is for anyone that wants to renew their skin. So if you want to retexturize your skin, try our Glycolic line. If you're looking for better skin, you will get it with Serious Skincare.
Well, we are talking Absolute this afternoon. For these 2 hours, everything available with free shipping. Everything's available with 4 or 5 flex pays with your HSN charge card. And I would love to hear from you. I'm Lynn Murphy, and one of my favorite categories in jewelry here at HSN for the past almost 25 years has been Absolute. And what we are doing here right now, we're bringing back a favorite in an anniversary or an eternity band ring. It's the only one of its kind that we offer. These are all heart-shaped individual solitaires that make up the entire eternity of this band ring in silver. We have it available in rose, and then we have it available for you in your yellow at $79.95. So, and we have 5 through size 10. It is a customer pick favorite. I know this was one of our biggest requests when I was here in September, and we're going to be hosting our Absolute, or I'm going to be hosting 2 hours in each month, working one-on-one with the buyers and listening to your requests. So please share your thoughts with me on my on Lynn Murphy, under Lynn Murphy, on my HSN Facebook page. And anything that you're looking for specifically, I promise I will pass that directly on, and we'll try to make it happen. And this was the one. Can we get back the Anniversary Heart Eternity Band ring? We were only able to bring in 300, and we do. This is one you can't have sized up, obviously, because the stones go all the way around. So we're limited, but we do have sizes 5 through size 10. Now, one of the other things that we worked on, along with having the heart-shaped, fancy-cut Eternity Band ring, you were asking for the heart-shaped solitaire. I can't believe we have this coming up, but you could if you want it. Look how pretty that is. That is our heart solitaire, brand new today, and you can wear that as a wedding setting. We'll keep the heart solitaire ring. There's the item number at the bottom of the screen if you're interested. And we believe we're only offering that in the silver, right, Jazz? No, we have the yellow too, and the rose? No, okay. So we have the vermeil and the sterling silver that we were able to do in the solitaire. It's also a limited pick because it's extremely difficult to do a heart shape. You know, I said earlier, these are what we, in the industry, we call fancy. They have to be custom made. There's a lot of waste. And it's the same thing applies to our Absolute as it does in the real diamond world. When you have to, you're gonna think about the size of the rough that they have to start with to be able to cut precisely these individual perfect heart shapes. There's so much waste, and it's so difficult in the fact that each one has to be 100% precise in measurement, to be able to set them so flawlessly around an entire round shape on a band ring. That's why you just typically don't see things like that. That's what sets the standard. That's what sets this apart. Now, for our heart lovers out there, like myself, I love my hearts and I love my crosses. This is a perfect little pendant too that is available, and we'll give you that information. We have it in the vermeil, or we have it available for you in the sterling silver. So what a beautiful way to say I love you. What a beautiful, beautiful gift. And that's available with the item number at the bottom of the screen, and it comes with the 18-inch chain as well. So we'll do a quick presentation on that because it is such a special piece and a wonderful gift, especially we are right now. What better gift in the world than the gift of the perfect flawless look of a diamond and jewelry that's gonna last forever. And it's holiday gift time here at HSN. We are already in our holiday gift exchange program, so you don't have to worry that, oh, if you do give it as a gift this holiday season, what if they don't like it? Is it, you know, too late to be able to return it? You have returns all the way up until the 31st of January, 2017. So shop with confidence. Know that we want to be your destination, and we're working so hard to bring to you the look of the beautiful diamonds that nobody, and I can promise you that even the most trained gemologist could ever sight ID one of these stones and be able to tell they're nothing but the real deal. Only with special gemological instruments would you be able to see that this was anything other than real diamonds. Okay, so here's what's happening at this point. In the Vermeil, I have 50, oh boy, that means very limited in sizes, in all sizes. Okay, yeah, so we still have all sizes, but really down to single digits in 5 through size 10. We have the rose, which is also still continuing to be a huge, just such a popular request in beautiful precious metal settings. So to be able to also be able to do that in Vermeil, in precious Vermeil, and perfectly. I mean, if you could take that next to the finest, most expensive gold, rose gold piece, boy, just like we said, would never ever be able to tell the difference. So actually we're getting super limited on these, so we're gonna get scooting along. We have the solitaire ring that's gonna be coming up for you, so I'm gonna just remind you of that. That's not coming up until our next hour, but I wanted you to see as like a wedding setting, how great that looks together. And why not? Why not have the perfect heart in the pave design, bordering that filigree heart cutout work in the middle. This is holiday priced at only $39.95. What a great, this is another perfect way to perhaps try your first absolute piece. This was, and it will be $49.95. And I love it when you get a pendant and the necklace is included. And that's exactly what we're doing here. In sterling or Vermeil, you have the 18-inch necklace. That is also included, so you don't have to worry about running around trying to find the perfect chain to put it on. It's a beautiful size. I'll give you some dimensions on this. It's approximately 13/16 in length. You get an idea better when you see it on. And then about an inch side to side. It is a perfect, isn't it? It's just so pretty. It's delicate, it's intricate, it's, you know, the look of flawless, beautiful pave, individual set diamonds in here. That many of these designs and finishings have to be done by hand, and that's why we're so proud of the different looks that we can bring to you, but without breaking the bank. Here's the best part. It's $10, your first monthly payment, and we're shipping this to your house in the next couple of days, or delivery direct. If maybe your granddaughter's birthday is coming up and you just want something special to surprise her in the mail and let her know how much her grandmother loves her, can you imagine a beautiful diamond heart-shaped pendant necklace? It looks like a fortune. Nobody, that's another, you know, signature piece here that you never ever have to take off. Okay, Catherine, I'm sorry, you said 40 in the Vermeil. All right, that's it. That's all we have remaining right now, 40 left in the Vermeil, and it looks like just a little bit more in the sterling silver. That's all rhodium plated over that sterling silver, but other than that, it's gonna be gone in the next few moments. We'll let you know and we'll keep you updated when that is gonna happen. Okay, couple of other things. I can't believe we're almost through our first hour. Only 2 hours on the day planned of our exclusive Absolute collection. I wanted to mention these lovely pendants. This is another huge look in precious, gorgeous, one-of-a-kind, really custom-made necklaces that we're seeing. And they're not $39.95 for a tension style, and that's a tension setting where it looks like the diamond, the round brilliant, it's kind of free floating right there in the center. So it's an expensive, expensive technique to be able to do that. And we have it for you in sterling, or we have it in the Vermeil, yet again, holiday priced at $39.95. I have fewer than 100 of these available. And it's a great opportunity to jump in and take advantage of the free shipping. The 4 flex pays, $459,615 is that item number. And it's the coolest thing when you see these tension settings, because you look at it and you're like, from afar, how in the world there's no prongs on there? Are those stones staying secure? It's invisible. It's not easy to do, and definitely not gonna find, this has a kind of a modern twist, a look like this in anything else, in any other jewelry line, whether it be that of fashion jewelry or even fine jewelry, without investing Lots and lots and lots of money, not $39.95. So that's $459,615. The heart shape, I believe, sold out in the Vermeil in the pendant, but it is still available for you here in the tension. So I would jump on that in this holiday special price when you look at it on Sue here. Isn't that pretty? That is real custom. That's custom style, one of a kind jewelry making. And I love that we were able to do it in our Absolute line. Okay, this is another customer pick, absolute favorite, have to be very quick to the phones. Let me explain what we're featuring here. So remember I was saying that it's much more difficult to do a princess cut, and that's in diamonds as it is in Absolute. It's much more expensive. Well, that's the only reason that we are looking at the Princess Solitaires, okay, because most would never in a million years be able to afford flawless, gorgeous Princess Solitaires in diamond earrings. We have them for you here at $32.95. And yes, 4 flex pays also, is that right, is gonna apply? Oh my goodness, 4 flex pays on the round brilliance too? That would be $6.24 to get the round brilliant solitaire, perfect size, absolutely believable, can leave them in all the time. If your ears are pierced more than once, how great you could wear both of these, the princess and the round, maybe in the second piercing, or however you wanna do it. All you need to do is decide, do you want to go with the round, or do you wanna choose the princess, and do you want it in silver, or do you want it in the Vermeil? And I'll be honest with you, because I know we're limited across the board in many of the selections here in our stud earrings. You don't see much of the metal. What you're seeing here is the brilliance and the fire of the Absolute, okay? So I'm saying that because if you had your heart set on the princess in Vermeil, they're gonna be gone quickly. Grab them in the sterling, because you're not gonna see much of the metal at all, for that matter. Size-wise, what are we looking at? These would equate to 3 carats. So if you were to go into a jeweler and say, I want 3 carat diamond stud earrings, this is exactly the size they would be. Same thing, if you want 3 carat Princess Solitaire diamond earrings, it would be the exact same size. That's the carat weight that we are showing you. So about 1.5 carat in each one of the earrings. It would be proportioned exact. So, and you know, $24.95, really, for a pair of diamond stud earrings and a round brilliant that's gonna capture the light and bring out the fire and looks great with everything. I mean, sleep in them, shower in them, another perfect example of worry-free. I love that. So for $6 and change, or for the princess cut, $8.24. Free shipping. Remember, we're picking up the shipping and handling. Look at this, is also great. Thank you guys. Beautiful camera work. Even the prongs, as you can see on here, even those are flattened. That's typically something you would only see in white gold or in platinum or in yellow gold in a real diamond. Okay? Most is gonna be a beaded, multi-beaded setting at the top, holding the stone into place. Even in real diamonds, that's what you typically see. So we even went a step further and did a more expensive. So what's nice about that is that it's sleek. It stays put. It's, you know, to the earlobe, and nothing's gonna catch. You know, sometimes you're putting a sweater on and it catches on your prongs. That's not gonna happen here because they flattened and they smoothed out the prongs. Okay, here's what's happening. In the round, I have fewer than 50 in the Vermeil, and I have fewer than 50 in your sterling. Oh, in total. Oh, so we could pretty much call those gone. And in the princess, they're also getting down to the very final quantities at $32.95. That is definitely a dream come true. Again, larger, elongated, butterfly backings. That's what we're gonna continue to ask for in our Absolute collection, in our stud style earrings or anything that's in a button design so that they're easier to manipulate and hold on to, because sometimes if you have arthritis or dexterity, it's really, really difficult to manipulate smaller butterfly backings. Now, speaking of, these are wonderful. These are the bling guards. So sometimes, and even with the earrings that you currently have, the earrings kind of tip over. These will keep them completely put and balanced. They're simple, they're hypoallergenic, and there's a great example of how well they work in the before and the after. So the bling guards, as you're shopping hsn.com under Absolute, are also available for you. Okay, here's our drum roll ring. I love this piece. This is another one of those, you know, Dream come true. Oh, beyond aspirational. What we're looking at here is a round and baguette. Princess again, style, beautiful, beautiful accent around the center stone, and offering it for the first time at $10 off. This was $69.95. It's $59. $10 savings today, free shipping, and then the 4 or 5 flex pays. Right now, here's the good news. In the Vermeil, I still have 5 through size 10. In the sterling silver, all rhodium finish, I still have sizes 5 through size 10, but I can't promise that in the next few moments, especially when you look at an opportunity to get a dream come true piece like this. And I want to give you the carat weights on it at home for under $15. That center stone is a 3-carat dream come true, round, brilliant, diamond equivalent. Flawless, just the center stone. Then you have your absolute little round brilliance accenting around that solitaire. And then look at the baguettes, they're channel set. All have to be hand cut, have to be hand set, flush into coming down on the side of the shank, has that bypass look to it again on the band, which is so incredibly popular. You're gonna go big or go home. This is that ring you wanna be sporting. And whether that's, you know, for those of us who just, you know, love diamonds and want something that's perfection in every way, why not? Maybe you do a lot of traveling and you're not always 100% comfortable wearing your real diamonds or expensive jewelry, God forbid something happened to it. This looks like you're wearing, and I'm not kidding when I make this statement, a $30,000 diamond ring. And that's what it would